Sue, great to see you again. I guess it's been a couple of years since we last met up, and once again the business really has experienced some dynamic changes in that 2-year period. Just walk us through some of the key highlights.
Well, first of all, Peter, welcome to Vancouver. It's great to have you here. Yes, I'm happy to say that we have seen a lot of changes actually in YVR over the last little while. And I'm also happy to tell you that our sales per enplaned are actually the second best in North America, which is fantastic for us.
That's quite a result.
It really is, and it's been something that we've been working on for quite some time. But yeah, to fall right behind New York is just fantastic. Some of the noteworthy changes that we've done are that we've, of course, put in this beautiful duty-free experience here at YVR. Working with the World Duty Free Group. I'm not sure if you're aware, but we actually went out to a survey to all of our customers, and we actually asked them if they would like to see World Duty Free, and 75% came back and told us that they would love to have a World Duty Free experience at YVR. That's primarily because over the years, they've all shopped in Europe and they've thoroughly enjoyed that experience. And so it was great to be able to be the first to bring it back to Canada. In addition to that, we've actually been working with Vino Volo. We've actually brought 2 new wine bars to YVR. I'm really excited about them because, of course, it allows us to show off British Columbia wines to all of our visitors to British Columbia. And that's really exciting for us. Of course, it gives us an opportunity to be able to sell them the wine as well. And so they can take a piece home, which has been great. And then another item that we've been working on is actually we've been working with U.S. Customs and Immigration. And not sure if you're aware, but when passengers depart Vancouver for the United States, they actually clear customs here in Vancouver. And because of that, we actually fall under U.S. policy and regulations. And it's been very restrictive over the last few years. As a matter of fact, when I first started out with this, we were only able to sell merchandise that was valued at $25.
Oh, that's really low.
It's very low, and the merchandise also had to be consumable. So that was a real stretch for us. But over the years, we've been working with them, and I'm very happy to report that by the end of the year, we'll be able to sell merchandise that's valued at $400.
So game on.
It's
what do you
fantastic.
think that's going to mean in terms of future commercial results?
Well, I believe that it's going to allow us to broaden our concepts and to be able to bring in all sorts of different merchandise. Our customers are telling us that they'd like to see things like, electronics and a lot different cosmetics and perfumes, etc. So we're going to be able to accomplish all of that. So it's really exciting for us.
Freda, 2012 saw the launch of the World Duty Free brand in North America with the opening of this 1,500 square metre flagship store at YVR. Now, this is the largest duty-free walk-through store in North America, and the story behind it is quite interesting. It came about in quite a unique manner. Just walk us through how it came about.
The story really started about 2 years ago. On a hot summer afternoon in Malaga of Spain, over a glass of wine, the idea of building a walk-through store at YVR was conceived on the back of a napkin. There was no PowerPoint presentation, there was no boardroom meeting. It was simply 2 parties sharing a common vision of innovation. At the time, it was a rather radical idea for YVR, simply because the concept of walk-through store was not common in North America.
Still rare.
Still rare. And over time, through open and honest conversations between YVR and World Duty Free Group, we were able to create this stunning store that we have today. And since its opening, its sales has exceeded our original budget by more than 10%.
An excess of 10% is, of course, an excellent result. But it doesn't really give us half the story. The fact is that in the last 2.5 years, average spend per passenger here has actually increased by over 50%. I mean, what do you think are the reasons behind that?
Well, we believe in giving our customers what they want, when they want it, and where they want it. And we've done this by using our database. As you know, World Duty Free Group operates in 21 countries and with more than 500 stores. We have one of the largest banks of travel retail information in our industry. So leveraging on this database and with the help of YVR, we analyze the passenger profile on a regular basis, and we adjust our product lines to meet their changing needs. Also, I have to mention our excellent working relationship with YVR. Our communications are open and honest, and by working together, we plan ahead of time for any impactful changes in the terminal that affect our customers.
Well, I guess the third key element in the mix is, of course, your business partnership with suppliers.
Absolutely. We wouldn't be where we are today without them.
Craig, including the main duty-free store, which we're now at, you've got a total of 10 stores here. But where has the business excelled most in the last 12 months? I mean, what categories have delivered for you?
Beauty and liquor have been very strong, and the luxury categories have been absolutely outstanding performers. Cartier, Bulgari, Ferragamo and the newly expanded Hermes boutique have been tremendous for us, and that's also leading to the inclusion of a new Burberry boutique later on this year, which will double in size.
Providing a total retail experience has always really been an integral part of your overall retail strategy. I mean, just walk us through the main stores as the passengers see them and highlight the key elements that deliver, in your view, the total retail experience.
The statistics are simple. Effectively, the passengers pay a $1,000 entry fee to come into our world. So we have, on average, 3 stores in 35 minutes in which we have to make them relax and shop in the terminal. So we have to be entertainment retailers. We have to offer something new, something interesting, something exciting every time that they come through the terminal that they can't get at home. So we have to look at the whole retail experience, and that really starts with our Thinking Canada store, which is 15 feet beyond security, and that immediately gives them a sense of place. And what it also does is it allows them to relax because they can get those essential last-minute gifts for friends and relatives back home.
And what are the key gifts?
Here in Canada, it's got to be ice wine, maple syrup, maple cookies, and of course salmon as well from British Columbia.
Connected to Thinking Canada is a very interesting execution which you've called Collections. Just walk us through that.
It's quite simple. Once people get the gifts for everyone else, what they can start to do is indulge and get the gifts for themselves. So what we offer is a great range of fashion watches and jewellery so that they can buy something quite simply there and then on the spot. So once the passenger leaves the collection store, they simply go down the ramp and they enter the main walk-through store, which is our flagship store that we're standing in right now. And what they'll see is cosmetics on the right-hand side and a fantastic selection of the liquor with our connoisseur shop and food on the left-hand side. And what we're surrounded by is some of the finest cosmetic brands in the world. We have all of the main brands: Bobbi Brown, Dior, Chanel, La Prairie, La Mer. New brands such as Kiehl's have come in, L'Occitane is doing very well, Sisley, Biotherm, they're all here. So everything that the passengers could ever want are all in one place.
Take us through Connoisseur Collection, because that's been a particular success story for you.
That's been very interesting. We took the world of whiskies, which is obviously used by World Duty Free in the United Kingdom, and we changed it slightly to make it the connoisseur shop. And what that's been is both whiskey and cognacs for our Asian passengers. And so we have whiskies that go up to about $40,000, and it's really allowed us to elevate our offering to the passengers that are coming through. Once you step out of the connoisseur section, you actually step into our regular liquor department. But we offer a great range of wines and spirits, everything from BC wines, including the only Aboriginal wines that are made in Canada. And we go coast to coast with Crystal Head vodka, which is from Nova Scotia. After that, we've got confectionery and obviously our tobacco section. A couple of the key things that we've done as far as innovation is concerned is we've reduced the height of the gondolas in the store to make it easy for our staff to see the passengers and for the passengers to see the brands. And also the other thing that we've done is we've introduced contentainment into North America, which is, as you've seen, the big screens and interactive areas in front of them. So it's something that makes it much more engaging and entertaining for the passengers as they come through.
If there was one statement that you thought could best describe this particular shop, what would it be?
It's fun, it's enveloping, it's enjoyable, it's relaxing, and it's a one-stop shop for people to get everything that they need before they get on a plane.
So just how proactive is your business relationship with World Duty Free?
Our partnership with World Duty Free is like no other partnership. I can honestly say that we are just tied together because it works so well for us. We have a real culture of team. Everything that we do, we consider each other's business. We promote each other's business. We intimately know each other's business so that we can answer for each other as well. And it's proven to be so successful because we're able to combine our human resources so that we can actually perform better, as well as we also are combining our financial resources, which allows us to do so much more out in the community. We have the opportunity of doing much more advertising out there. We have the opportunity of doing more entertainment internal in the terminal. So therefore, the experience is just so much better for the customer.